Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is TJ.
Hello.
We march on with our fourth annual 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. Today marks day 28 in the home stretch, and our movie for tonight was Found Footage 3D, or as I wrote in my notes, the Scream of found footage movies. A very self-aware
meta
found footage movie.
Meta.
I really enjoyed this.
Same. I loved the shit out of this.
I have not hated a character so much as I did Derek. Oh my god, like, some people would think being an empath is about, like, feelings and crying, and, you know, it's anger.
Yes.
I'm watching this movie, having, like, make-believe scenarios in my head of me just wrapping a fucking tea kettle upside his head. If I was in their position, I'm like, you do not fucking talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Like, you mimic me back to my... Oh, we're gonna have words. Like, major credit to Carter Roy, who played Derek, for playing the role so fucking well.
And he was such a dick, and he played it to perfection.
I cannot wait for him to die. Which is a horrible thing to say.
Yeah.
But, good lord. So for those that don't know or have seen it and want to hear the recap, the gist is that there is this little film crew making a found footage movie. And they're going to this cabin in the woods to shoot it at. And it turns out that it's actually a like haunted cabin in the woods, and that the guy who got the place, Derek, knew about it. And can we just say that what made Derek even more insufferable of a character is that every single decision he made was fucking stupid.
Yes.
And he acted like he was making all the smart fucking decisions. Like, you are a moron. Like, even when Scott Weinberg showed up and he's watching the film, you can tell that he's like, what the fuck am I watching? And I'm like, yeah, because Derek's making a pile of shit. And then, oh my God. And at the end, when he's like, yeah, I'm going to live. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, Andrew, grow a set. And tell him, I could rant about Derek for, God. I was so pissed at this character. I'm still tense just from being angry at him. But good job to Steve DeGennaro. I think is how his last name is pronounced. He's the writer, director, producer, editor, sound guy. He was the film.
And this is, I think, like his third director, but the other two were just short films.
Yes, this is his first feature length.
Otherwise, he is a sound editor.
Yes. And ironically, as you said, sound editor, your sound cut out. That was kind of amusing.
Oh.
I'm keeping it in. Yeah, just well-written, well-paced, super meta. Like I said, it's a Scream of found footage movies.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Scream told you the rules, so did Found Footage 3D. They told you the rules, and they followed the rules, and that was so just satisfying.
The acting was good.
Yeah,
so
it was.
Good.
Oh, like, that's why I was like getting so tensed up, just because it felt real.
Well, and like the character of Mark.
Mm-hmm.
I loved his acting. He was able to play that awkwardness and that uneasiness of someone that doesn't like to be on camera.
Yes.
Every single time that he was on camera, he just looked so tense and just like, get that camera off me.
Yeah, he did it really well.
Yeah.
I thought everyone did good. Like, Amy did good as the main actress, and Derek's in real life, well, quote unquote in real life, estranged wife. I don't know if they were actually divorced.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were yet or not.
Andrew was the quote-unquote director, but you wouldn't know it by being on set.
Yeah.
That poor guy. Lily was the PA, the assistant.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mark, as you said, he was the camera operator / editor. And yes, he was very, very, very cute.
And Carl was the sound guy.
Carl was amazing.
He was hilarious.
Carl was amazing. Okay, so during the movie, I texted TJ that I was laughing so hard I had tears coming out of my eyes. Here's why. So they want to do a scene where they're talking to some locals on on a like in the front of a shop, sitting on some rocking chairs, like very Deliverance-ish. And they're telling the locals, this is what we want you to do. We're going to this farmhouse. Tell us not to go there. So take one. The locals do it wrong. They're yeah, you go up the road here and make a left. Busted out laughing. That's not what had me laughing so hard I was in tears. So they do it again, and then at the third take, they finally get it. And then after, I think, who was left? It was the PA and Mark, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, because they were signing the release forms. And they're like, where are you going? And they're like, yeah, we're heading out to the whatever house. I forget the name of the place they're going. It's like, oh, you don't want to go there. Like, stay away from there. I was like, oh, okay. So they're, all right. Super meta. Super awesome. So then Carl is freaking out. Rightfully so. Carl is like us in a horror movie. And he says, you don't bring a film crew out to a haunted place to film a horror movie. And Derek says, it's just local kids telling scary stories. And he goes, he's like, local kids. He's like, the cast of Cocoon is freaked out by this place. And I had to pause the movie because I was laughing so damn hard. I was like, oh my God, the cast of Cocoon. Oh, I clapped. I clapped so hard.
My favorite line of his was when him and Lily were talking about peanut butter sandwiches.
Yes. Are you a peasant? She's like, I have peanut butter for breakfast every day. Are you a peasant? I wrote it down. It's on page 2 at the top of the page. He's like, what is this? Spectra of Death. Are we British? Are we going to the theatra to watch the movie? Oh my God, these lines were so wonderful. But the cast of Cocoon is freaked out by this place. Damn it, that was so funny. That's why I was so far behind you.
Yeah.
That's why you finished before me, because I had to pause the TV. I kept saying it out loud and just laughing harder and harder. Yes, Carl was the highlight. Oh my God, yes. And then when Carl finally yelled back at Derek, I'm like, finally, somebody fucking put this dickhead in his place. God.
It's like, this is the reason why strikes happen on set.
Yeah, holy crap! Like, I would have walked long time before that. I like the opening with the fake intro.
Yes.
Because then right away they're like, the director, Andrew, is saying that's very cliche. And I was like, thank you. Because he was calling out the stupidity of the intro. Mm-hmm. Thank you, yes. And right then I know, it's like, okay, this is a very self-aware, again, I'm saying it again, a very Scream-esque found footage movie. Derek goes on this thing about 3D fitting the premise of the film, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, when he said it was going to be the first ever 3D found footage, I'm like, what? I probably would have walked then. Like, I don't care if I owe you a favor or not.
Yeah.
When they put forks into Carl's beard. When he got out of the van with forks in his beard. I was dying laughing. It's more tense horror than comedy, but the comedy moments are really good. Yeah. Like, you would think we watched a horror comedy, and we really didn't.
No.
We watched a very tense, very uncomfortable, the last 20 minutes, very graphic.
Yeah.
Horror movie, but damn, the comedy parts were spot on.
But also not to take away from the tense when it switched gear, and it had me glued.
Oh yeah, yeah. They said, that one of the rules of found footage is everyone has to die.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, don't go back for her. I wrote it. I was like, don't go back for her. Just go away. Just go away.
She caused your brother to explode.
Which was amazing. Oh, man. I'm not about people dying. But when she clocked him with that hammer,
yeah,
I threw my arms up in the air and said yes out loud. No joke. I was like, yes. Finally.
I thought it was a nice touch when he went back to the kitchen that there was not only bits and pieces of him everywhere, there was bits and pieces of bone everywhere.
Yes. I really like that. Yeah, once it went to overdrive, it didn't stop, which is really cool. And we say it with movies, again, really good job on the practical effects.
Yeah.
Really good job. Even the special effects, the CGI, the creature itself, the specter or whatever, not bad.
No.
Like they timed the practical effects and CGI with the Spectre thing like they just did it really well. It was just really well done. Like when Andrew's chest exploded, that was really well done. And then when Scott Weinberg got like just slammed by that door,
Oh, yeah.
that was so cool. There were so many like literal. I said, "Oh," out loud in the last 20 minutes. When she clocked him with a hammer, I was like, "Whoa, shit!" And then I didn't see the door flying. I didn't see Andrew's chest exploding. When they pan back to the kitchen and you just see him like, holy crap, that dude exploded.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's amazing.
I'm still in that zone of,
Yeah, it's just like, whoa.
that's a damn good movie.
Yeah. And they build it slow, like Lily getting hit in the head with a shovel. That was cool. Made you hate Derek even more. Trust me, if you think you've seen a character that you hated in a movie, watch this and tell us that Derek is not the biggest asshole on the screen you've seen. I cannot remember, without hyperbole, a character that I've disliked more than this fucking douchebag. Oh my god. My favorite scene, though, probably is when they were arguing in the kitchen and she screams and the kitchen fucking explodes.
Yes.
That was so well done. I said whoa out loud then too. I was like, whoa, because I didn't see it coming. I said whoa when Lily got hit in the head with a shovel. I didn't see it coming. I said whoa when the kitchen exploded. I said whoa when she hit him with the hammer. I said whoa when Andrew's chest exploded. I said whoa when Scott Weinberg got like door slammed. Like I was like, holy crap. And they don't explain anything. I liked that. I mean, all you get is that the husband killed the wife in the house and threw her in the lake or something. He based the plot of the found footage 3D film on like this real life tale.
And it could have been like Carl had said, that the negative energy of the two
yes.
released the spirit.
Yep. It only really shit only happened when they were fighting initially.
Yeah.
Because weren't they fighting right before the shovel fell on Lily's head?
Yep.
The kitchen scene. And then I just love that the scene in the kitchen later, right before she clocks him in the head with a hammer. Because I wrote in my notes, I'm like, it's like, she's not acting.
No.
I was like, oh, she's like, she's literally saying goodbye. Oh, that was such a good scene. Just the only way you could see the spirit was through the camera. Clever. The split screen was done really well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I liked that a lot. And another thing that I liked was the shot of, once the shit hit the fan and Mark took off running. He wasn't running with the camera pointed where he's running. No, it was being held in his hand.
And what I liked about that was they said in the beginning when they were, I think it was when Andrew was like arguing with Derek for the billionth time. Andrew trying to explain to Derek that to have the camera in the third act, you need to have a reason. Why would the person still have the camera? He needed to have the camera because that's the only way you could see the spirit. So smart. So smart. I really like that a lot. Very meta. Self-aware all the way.
Yeah.
And yeah, just a really fun watch. This was really, really fun. Like, dang.
I think I might have enjoyed this one more than Dark Tapes from last night.
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. I was more invested into this one.
Yes.
Just from hating the character to just feeling bad for everyone else involved. Yeah, it's very much just like a kind of movie. It's just like, dang, this is a really intense movie. You're like tense because of how Derek's being a dick to everybody. And then you're tense the rest of the movie because you're like, oh, shit. Like, yeah, it was just well acted, well directed. I mean, Steve DeGennaro did a really good job.
Yes.
Just, I have nothing bad to say about this.
Yeah, same.
Just, dang.
This was a pleasant surprise.
Yes.
A damn good found footage horror movie.
Yes.
Which, as we've told the audience before, is one of our favorite genres.
Yes. I am a sucker for a good found footage movie. And also, they said that, you need to do found footage movie in a way that's never been done before. They did the meta, self-aware found footage movie. You can't do that again now.
Nope.
Because they've done it. So, even more meta. Like, there was just, everything about the film was meta. Which was really awesome. Like, I've never seen a found footage movie quite like this.
Nope.
And it more than delivered in the third act. Like, holy crap. What could have been cheesy and hokey, and they even said that in the movie, too, about CGI looking bad. They talked about the Spectre being bad CGI. And, yeah, it's just, there's so many little tidbits like that in the film. It's just ridiculously self-aware. And that takes a lot of balls to be that self-aware about your movie and
Yeah.
then not mess it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to not have the CGI be bad, to not have the practical effects be bad, to make sure that the camera's there for a reason, et cetera, et cetera.
And even kudos to actors on that, because I mean, you're playing essentially two characters.
Yeah, especially Derek and Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy crap.
Because I definitely believe them as a couple.
Yeah.
Do they love each other? Do they hate each other?
I wanted him to die in a very violent way.
And
Yeah, he exploded.
yes,
So, I don't think it's much more satisfying than the guy you hate the most in the movie exploding. I was like, thank you. I said, yay. Does that make me a bad person? I don't care. He was a dick.
yeah.
Oh my god. It's fiction. I'm allowed to want people to die in fiction. Yeah, so once again, good find.
Thank you.
This is one I did not know anything about. Like, I always like to go into movies like that. And I didn't know what to expect. Would also definitely recommend it
Mm-hmm.
to anyone. Like, any horror fan. Even if you don't like found footage, check this out.
Totally.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to add, sir?
No, I think that about covers it.
Yeah. Watch this movie, everybody. Like, seriously, go see it.
Yes.
Very, very much recommended. Well, that wraps up this episode. Thank you for listening. If you have seen Found Footage 3D, please tell us what you thought of the movie in the comments below. Also, tell us which death was your favorite. I'm curious. Mine was no surprise.
Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Tune in tomorrow for day 29 of the 31 Days of Horror. In the meantime, my name is Philip,
And I'm TJ.
and we will talk to you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.